If your concealer is creasing, settling into fine lines, and just dragging your face down, it's most likely not your concealer, but the placement of your concealer. I'm going to share one lifting trick at the end that's going to make an immediate difference. So this is episode 4 of my Mature Beauty Sunday series, and this is all on concealer that lifts the face, smooths the skin without settling. This is not about heavy under eye makeup. It's not about using some type of a lot of brightening agents that make it also look like it's very unnatural. This is strategic, lightweight formulas and put in the right place so that it lifts your under eye and just sort of brightens up your face without it looking too heavy. There's also a downloadable PDF that has all of my favorite concealers for Mature Beauty. So you want to grab that and do yourself a favor. When that comes in, take a picture of it and then put it on your phone so that you save it in your notes or whatever, just so that you have it the next time you go out shopping. Otherwise, you'll probably never remember these concealers unless you have them right at hand. Today we're covering why concealer settles and creases, where concealer should not go on mature skin, lifting placement as versus dragging placement, choosing the right formula and coverage, under eye prep that actually works, and a bonus lifting trick at the end. Why does concealer settle into fine lines? I get this one all the time, and I can tell you that it's either the placement's in the wrong place, it's either in the wrong place, it's too much concealer, or you're using the wrong formula, or you have just an incredibly dry under eye. The under eye is constantly moving all the time. So when you put too much product in there, it's just gonna automatically settle into those fine lines because it doesn't have anywhere to go. So I can tell you 90% of the time, it's not the concealer, it's where it's placed. That's really important. So where should concealer not go? So this is really important. Do not go in there and put your concealer directly under your eye right here. Do not bring it up underneath your lower lash line too close up in here, and do not fully cover the under area. So for lifting placement, and I can tell you that this changes everything. You want to put the concealer on the inside here, and if you have dark circles like I do going in here, you'll want to put some concealer there, and then you want to put it in the outside corners. Okay, leave your under eye untouched because that concealer is going to kind of work its way in there anyway to brighten. If you need a color corrector underneath your eye, that's something totally different. I know a lot of people struggle with just very dark circles. That's a different video, and comment below and let me know if you want to see a video on that, because I can certainly do color corrector too if you're interested. Most mature eyes do best with light to medium coverage concealer, nothing too heavy. Heavy concealers, they dry too quickly, they really settle into the fine lines and creases, and they just really emphasize too much texture. Lightweight formulas actually really just smooth, lift, and hydrate the under eye. So prep really matters, but you don't want to put too much product underneath there before you go in and put a concealer. So use a lightweight under eye cream. Just make sure it's really absorbed into the skin before you go in and put the concealer. If it still feels like it's slick and it's moving underneath there, just wait for it to dry. Don't go in there with your concealer yet. Hydrated, not greasy, is the goal. What kind of concealers are mature skin friendly? I can tell you any type of concealer that says serum, flexible skin type finish, buildable not full coverage, or anything that's matte usually does not look good under on an under eye of a mature woman. And minimal fragrance. You don't need to irritate your eyes at all. I'm going to go in and show you where to place the concealer so that it lifts. I would go right in here, right there, and then right out there. So just those two spots like that. Then you're going to take your concealer brush and you're going to go in and you're going to press that. You don't want to drag it because dragging it is just it's going to remove some of it. We just really want to press it into those areas. Okay, and we're going to go over here and we're going to drag that out. We're going to bring it up towards the hairline. So you can see I didn't add any more concealer to the lower part of my under eye. I just put the concealer on both corners. I didn't go all the way across the eye. Now another lifting trick is, and I think this one works really well on mature eyes, is going in and taking your concealer. Okay, and I mean a tiny bit of concealer. I'm going to take this flat brush here. And I'm just going to take the concealer that's right here or right there, wherever, because I don't want a lot. I want a tiny bit, and I'm going to go right up here to my brow bone, and I'm just going to put that concealer right where the arch is, and that is just going to give my eye a more lifted look. Can you see how that just makes the arch pop more, so it makes the eye look like it's more open? And just press that in. Just go right there. See how little I'm using? Right there, and just kind of blend that in, and that's just going to really define that lash so the brow looks like it's lifted. If you need to set your concealer, just make sure that it dries for like 20 to 30 seconds at least. And then just take a finely milled powder, right? I'm gonna use this one here from Prison Libre. Just take a finely milled powder. You have a little tiny bit on there. Knock most of that off, and then just take this powder puff, I always bend it, and just press that underneath there, okay? And that will set it. Again, we don't want anything too heavy underneath there. We want it to look very natural. And there you have it, concealer that lifts and doesn't settle. And don't forget, every Sunday at 10 a.m. I have my Mature Beauty Sunday series going on. Next week, we're gonna be doing episode 5. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you gained any value, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.